Hello student, let's start to learn. Standard ninth, medium English and semi-English medium, subject science and technology, part 2nd, unit number 7, energy flow in an ecosystem. Today's first point is biogeochemical cycle. Second point, types biogeochemical cycle. Third point, carbon cycle. Fourth point, oxygen cycle. Last and fifth point, nitrogen cycle. Thank you. Biogeochemical cycle. Though the energy flow in an ecosystem is one way, the flow of nutrients is cyclical. All organisms need nutrients for their growth. Study the various components in the figure given alongside in this figure and explain the biogeochemical cycle in your own words. In this figure, hydrosphere, atmosphere interaction, atmosphere, environment interaction, conversion of the lithosphere into rock and soil, and interaction of the hydrosphere, atmosphere, lithosphere with biosphere. The cyclical flow of nutrients within the ecosystem is called biogeochemical cycle. Nutrients necessary for the growth of organisms are continuously transferred from the abiotic to biotic factors and biotic to abiotic factors within an ecosystem. This cycle operates continuously through the medium of the biosphere formed by the lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. The picture here shown biosphere, lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. The recycling of the biological, geological and chemical sources of the nutrients in this process is a complex process and depends upon the level of the energy transfer in the ecosystem. Types of biogeochemical cycle. Two types of biogeochemical cycle. First is gaseous cycle as shown in the figure, and second is sedimentary cycle as shown in the figure. Now let's learn difference between gaseous cycle and sedimentary cycle. First, in gaseous cycle, an accumulation of the main abiotic gaseous nutrient material is found in Earth's atmosphere. In sedimentary cycle, an accumulation of the main abiotic nutrient material is found in soil, sediment and sedimentary rocks etc. of the earth. Second, in gaseous cycle includes the nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, water vapor etc. In sedimentary cycle, second, includes soil components like iron, calcium, phosphorus etc. The gaseous cycle is speeder cycle than the sedimentary cycle. For example, if carbon dioxide has accumulated in area, it is quickly dispersed with the wind or absorbed by the plants. Climatic changes and human activities seriously affect the speed, intensity and equilibrium of these cycles. Hence, the various aspects of this cycle are extensively studied nowadays. The carbon cycle. The circulation and recycling of carbon from the atmosphere to living organisms and after their death back to the atmosphere is called the carbon cycle. Abiotic carbon atoms are circulated and recycled into biotic form mainly through the photosynthesis and respiration. Hence, the carbon cycle is one of the important biogeochemical cycle. Plants convert the carbon dioxide into carbohydrates by processing the photosynthesis. Similarly, they produce carbon compounds like proteins, fats, and herbivores feed upon plants, carnivores feed upon herbivores. In this way, biotic carbon is transferred from the plant to herbivores, from herbivores to carnivores, and from carnivores to apex consumers. Eventually, after death, all types of consumer are decomposed by decomposers like bacteria and fungi, and carbon dioxide is released again into the atmosphere and is used again by living organism. In this way, carbon is continuously passed on from one living organisms to another. After the death of living organism, carbon goes to the atmosphere and is again taken by living organism. This picture shows carbon cycle clearly. I repeat again briefly. Plants convert the carbon dioxide into carbohydrates by process the photosynthesis. Herbivores feeds upon the plants. Carnivorous feeds upon the herbivores. Apex consumers feeds upon the carnivorous. In this way, biotic carbon dioxide transported into the apex consumer. Then after death of all consumers, carbon dioxide released into again atmosphere. Main process in carbon cycle. First process is photosynthesis. Second process is respiration. In atmosphere, green plants synthesize carbohydrates by using carbon dioxide and water. Carbohydrates contain the carbon compound like protein and fats. Chemical equation of the photosynthesis is 6CO2 plus 12H2O. Sunlight and chlorophyll gives C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. Second process in the carbon cycle is respiration. During the respiration, both the plants and animals oxidize carbohydrates and liberate energy along with evolution of the carbon dioxide. Chemical equation of this respiration is C6H12O6 plus O2 gives 6CO2 plus 6H2O plus energy. The oxygen cycle. The oxygen forms 21% of the atmosphere. It is also present in the hydrosphere and lithosphere. Circulation and recycling of the oxygen within the biosphere is called the oxygen cycle. This cycle too includes both biotic and abiotic components. Oxygen is continuously produced as well as used up in the atmosphere. Oxygen is highly reactive and it readily reacts with other elements and compounds. As oxygen is found in various forms like molecular oxygen O2, water H2O, carbon dioxide CO2, inorganic compounds, etc. The oxygen cycle of the biosphere is extremely complex. Oxygen is released in the process of the photosynthesis, whereas it is used up in the process like respiration, combustion, decomposition, corrosion, rusting, etc. This picture shows clearly the oxygen cycle. Plant produces oxygen by process photosynthesis. Animal breathe the oxygen and break down the sugar molecule by animal. Animal gives out carbon dioxide. Plant absorb carbon dioxide and produce food material. In this way, this cycle is complete. The nitrogen cycle. Nitrogen forms 78%, that is the maximum portion of the atmosphere. It is necessary for the maintenance of the cycle of nature. The circulation and recycling of nitrogen gas into the form of different compounds through various biotic and abiotic process in nature is called the nitrogen cycle. All organisms participate in the nitrogen cycle. It is important component of the protein and nucleic acid. As compared to other element, it is inactive. It does not easily combine with other element. Most organisms cannot use the free form of the nitrogen. Important process of the nitrogen cycle. There are 4 important process of the nitrogen cycle. Number 1, nitrogen fixation. Conversion of nitrogen into nitrates and nitrites through atmospheric, industrial and biological process. Second, ammonification, release ammonia through decomposition of dead bodies and excretory waste of organism. Third, nitrification, conversion of ammonia into nitrite and then nitrate. Fourth, denitrification, conversion of nitrogen compound into gaseous nitrogen.